Okay guys, the rest of the lines of code are taken care of. As you can see, they are all very similar apart from the multipliers. Okay, you will be able to see the value of the multiplier on the chart anyway, so that's fine. Now the next one is, you see these tolerance, so let's right click on that, go to event action and action perform. So right in the gold tolerant, what I want is the indicator. I want this very one. I want you to change to click on calculate on resistor calculate, or resistor calculator, something like that, or calculate resistor. And then the color itself is going to be line number 4. Line number 4 of the, that will become, I think I'll use orange for it, for the gold dot. There we go, and that will be line number 4 there. So copy that. Now the next one is the silver. Right click, event action and action perform. Right in here, enter that and change the color to silver. I think it's going to be light gray or so. There. And finally, no color, action perform, and there, right here, paste that, and that will be white dot white there. There we go. Okay, so let's run it now and see how it's going to look like. Okay, let's try it out. If I select brown, that's brown there, and let's select the second color and multiply, there we go, and let's select one of these, or this, or white. That is fine, it's working as we want. Reset, that's good. So everything is working now. All that is left for us is to take care of the exit and the calculator. So we'll come back to the design, right click on the exit, and right here, I think in the initialize, yeah, so right underneath here, we need to import the following libraries. So it's going to be import javax dot swing dot jframe. There we go, that is needed. So the next thing, let's come back here, right click and go back to our button, and right here, let's say above the button we import as follows. We create the following object. Okay, now let's enter the lines of code for exit there, right there. Those are the lines of code for exit. Okay, and you will also need to import the J option plane, which is right up here. That is it for the message box. Okay, right back there, show you guys the lines of code for exit again. Create an object, and there, these are the lines of code for exit. Alright, so let's take care of they calculate right there. But before then, let's try it out. Compile and run it. So click on exit. No. Try it out again. Yes, that is fine. Now calculate button. Let's right click, event, action perform, and right here get rid of that. Okay, the first thing I like to do is to declare the following array. So I'm just gonna call it Q, and this is how you declare array in Java. Q equals new double, and I'm going to go for about 8, enter a semicolon. So that's my array officially declared. The next thing I want to do now is to declare a variable. So this variable, I'm going to call it F, which stands for first value or first number or first color that is selected. So string dot format, so whatever is inside J LBL first color dot get text there. So that's my first array, my first variable that stores in the input. The second one I'm going to call is string s, and let's change this to second. Right, that's for the second. And the third one, I'm going to accept a value there, so a numeric value. So I'm going to call it T, stands for third one, and let's say double dot pass double. And what are we passing? What we're passing is actually inside J LBL multiply dot, let's say get text. I think that is wrong. There we go, and enter a semicolon. Now let's make use of another string fs, that will be for both first number and second number. So f plus s, so I'm using plus there to concatenate both character. Alright, so let's say q1. You can always start from q0, but I just want to use q1. q1 equals, and I'll need to convert this. I'm going to say double dot pass, and what we are passing this time around is fs, I mean, there. Now let's say q2. Now store the value we have inside q1, array q1. There we go. Now let's use an if statement. Scroll right down so that you guys can see it. Let's say if j chk gold dot is selected, column equals true. That'll be in lowercase. Equals true. Enter a curly braces. We want the following. First of all, j LDL resistor value, okay, dot set text, okay, and we will have to format that very text, or else there will be an error. String dot format, and what we want to format is Q2, array number 2. Array number 2 is in plus. Now let's enter homes there, and that is it, I believe. Okay, that is fine, and this is supposed to be the symbol for the resistor. Okay, now let's go for another array. Q3 equals, want that to take in Q2. Let's multiply that by T, and then we divide that, so that we use that to find the minimum range and the maximum range. 1000, so multiply that by 0.05 there, and the 0.05, that is the tolerance right here, this very one. If you divide 5 by 100, it gives you 0.05, and this one will give you 0.1 and 0.2, just like that. So that is that. Get rid of this. That is for the Q3. Now let's say string divide, that's another variable. Let's get rid of this. String, another variable coming up. I'm going to call it divide by 1000. So the value that we get inside 1000, that's going to be inside string dot format, and we want that to be just into 2 decimal place. Okay, and the value is Q3, this very one. Copy that, paste that right there, and enter a semicolon here. Now let's assign that into J. LDL divide by 1000, that is the name of that very object, dot set text equals divide by 1000, and that's the variable here. This is supposed to be uppercase here. Okay, what we have done so far, so I'm going to check this out. I should be able to see a result in here and see another result here. So let's run it and see. Okay, select the first, let's say the first value is, or the first color of the resistor is brown, and the second color happens to be maybe yellow, and the multiplier, let's go for green, and the gold, that's the only one we've worked on. So that's our resistor there, and just click on calculate. There we go. Okay, alright, that's what we have so far. So let's reset exit, and that works as well. That's good. Now let's continue. So the next thing is you want to work out the minimum range and the maximum range. So to do that, I'm going to say Q4, that is another array. Q4 equals Q2 array number 2, and that will be, we need to subtract that from array number 3, this very one here, to get the minimum. There. So that's Q4. Now Q4, let's say J LBL minimum range dot set text, and the text will be, let's go for string dot format. And what are we formatting? That is going to be Q4, this very one here. Copy that and paste it right in here. There. And I'm going to close that up, and right here, let's say plus, I want this symbol ohms, and just put that in there. Right. So one more bracket here. Okay, that's the minimum range. Let's run that minimum range and see if that's going to work correctly. Right there, it's coming up. Okay, select any of those, and we have gold there. Okay, that is fine. Minimum range. Okay, let's see. All right, let's exit first, because if we subtract this from this, that is what we get. So that is correct for now. All right, let's see maximum range. Come in there, take it down. For the maximum, I'm going to say Q5. Copy all of this, or maybe just copy everything here. Copy, paste it there, change this to Q5, and this become plus. Okay, and this will become Q5. We now need to change this to maximum. There. So let's run it. Compile, and then we'll run it. Now, let's say the first color is red, the second one is yellow, and our third, the multiplier is 3. That's it right there. That's meant to be orange, and tolerance. There we go. That is correct. 1.2, subtract that from here, we get 22 plus, or we add and we get this. That is correct. Okay, that's good. So it's working how we expect it to work. Now that we've taken care of the gold or the golden resistor, we now need to take care of the silver and the non and the other. So I'm going to copy this and use else if paste that. If it's silver, I want all of this to change, and what I want to change in there is it becomes 0.1 because it's 10%. So that is that changed. Okay, all right, there's no more changes here. I'm going to copy it again, and the next one, paste that. The next one is if it's 20%, so this becomes 0.2 there. So have a look at that, the lines of code properly, and this, the name of this is supposed to be none. Yeah, okay, so that is fine. So have a look at the lines of code, guys, because I'm going to run it now. So that's for the calculation, because it's all done now. Let's compile and run. There. So let's select a known calculation: red, yellow, my favorite resistor, orange, and gold. Calculate. That is correct. Supposing it's not gold, it's silver. There we go. See the changes? And supposing it's not silver, there's nothing there. There we go, guys. You see that? Refresh. Let's try any other color. Okay, yellow, violet, and red, gold. There. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.